Welcome to Flash Media. Let's have a look at the Titanic, the RMS Titanic. Remember to hit the subscribe button. The word Titanic is being derived from the Titans of Greek mythology. It was built in Belfast, Ireland, in what was then the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. The RMS Titanic was the second of the three Olympic-class ocean liners. The first was RMS Olympic and the third was HMHS Britannic. The Titanic created quite a stir when it departed from its maiden voyage from Southampton, England on April 10, 1912, after stops in Cherbourg, France and Queenstown, now known as the Coab, Ireland. The ship set sail for New York with 2,240 passengers and crew, the expression then used in the shipping industry usually in connection with a sinking on board. In befitting the first transatlantic crossing of the world's most celebrated ship, many of these souls were high-ranking officials, wealthy industrialists, dignitaries, and celebrities. First and foremost was the White Star Line's managing director, J. Bruce Ismay, accompanied by Thomas Andrews, the ship's builder from Holland and Wolff. Absent was financier J.P. Morgan, whose international Mercantile Marine Shipping Trust controlled the White Star Line and who had selected Ismay as a company officer. Morgan had planned to join his associates in Titanic but cancelled at the last minute when some business matters delayed him. The wealthiest passenger was John Jacob Astor, heir to the Astor family fortune, who had made waves a year earlier by marrying 18-year-old Madeline Talmadge Foss, a young woman 29 years his junior, shortly after divorcing his first wife. Another notable passengers included the elderly owner of Macy's Isda Shoes and his wife Ada, industrialist Benjamin Gardhem, accompanied by his mistress, valet and chauffeur, and widow and heiress Margaret Molly Brown, who will earn a nickname the unsinkable Molly Brown by helping to maintain calm and order while the lifeboats were being loaded and boosted the spirits of her fellow survivors. The Titanic strikes an iceberg on April 14th. After 4 days of uneventful sailing, Titanic received a sporadic report on ice from other ships, but she was sailing on calm seas under a moonless clear sky. At about 11:30 p.m., a lookout saw an iceberg coming out of a slight haze deadhead, then rang the warning bell and telephoned the bridge. The engines were quickly reversed and the ship was turned sharply. Instead of making direct impact, Titanic seemed to graze along the side of a berg, sprinkling ice fragments on the forward deck. Sensing no collision, the lookouts were relieved. They had no idea that the iceberg had jagged underwater spar, which splashed and slashed a 300-foot gash in the hull below the ship's waterline. By the time the captain toured the damaged area with Holland and Wolff's Thomas Andrews, 5 compartments were already filling with seawater, and the bow of the doomed ship was alarming pitched downward, allowing seawater to pour from one bulkhead into the neighboring compartment. Andrews did a quick calculation and estimated that the Titanic might remain afloat for an hour and a half, perhaps slightly more. At that point, the captain, who had already instructed his wireless operator to call for help, ordered the lifeboats to be loaded. Thank you for choosing Flash Media. We'll keep updating more on the Titanic and its lifeboats. Thank you for choosing Flash Media.